Hello, everyone. This is MMA Interesting Prospects podcast. Today, our guest is Igor Wojtas, who recently won his fight on Cage Warriors 205. Hello, Igor. How are you?
Hello everyone. I'm fine. I'm happy about my result, and yes, I'm happy.
And I think that overall it was a good fight for you. It was like three. You won, of course, all three rounds. But let's start from the like opponent because actually I didn't find information like even like a week before or 10 days before the fight who your opponent will be. And for you, when did you find out that he will be your opponent?
So it was probably like slightly above 2 weeks to my fight. So it was quite short notice for my opponent. Uh, yes. So like I know about him like above 2 weeks.
And for you, was it any problem that you know that you will be fighting but you don't know who?
Yes. In general. I wanted when I talked with my coach and in general we talked together like we wanted a more experienced opponent after some wins. So like when Ian did this, it was in general difficult. Sorry, it was a bit difficult because I finished my last rounds and I didn't know who I fight with. So it was a little bit stressful, uh, but always my look towards the fights is like I need to do the best techniques, the best thing. I need to make pressure. No, don't pay attention. No, maybe not don't pay attention, but don't be focused just on my opponent's techniques or style. I need to know what somebody is doing, but in general, still, as you know, like I'm good grappler. I need to just make pressure on someone. So I was a bit worried and stressed, but still I know like nothing changed. Like my style will be the same.
But I think that
Will be the same.
he's a really good opponent because he got like seven wins by submissions, and of course he threatened you in the fight, and because you won all three rounds, I think that it was a good experience for you because you had maybe some let's say one tough moment with this kind of knee bar, but in the end you won like almost all the fights. So probably it showed how good you really are that you can like dominated your opponent for 15 minutes.
Yes. So when I saw him first time and when I checked his topology, longer time ago I saw this guy, but uh, I forgot about him. And then when I had proposition about fight with him, uh, I recognized. Oh, I saw this guy somewhere, at least in topology. So I know he is good grappler. Uh, when I checked him, like yes, he is black belt, even probably longer time than me. And I know like it won't be easy fight because when I saw his last three fights, he had 3 win streak, and also last fight was with good Italian guy who won in last cage was Dublin, and he subbed him in second round. So I thought to myself, okay, I'm good grappler, but still I need to pay attention for on fighting on the ground because I saw he had some good submissions in his record, and last fight showed it. So uh, yes, I know it will be tough fight, but I wanted to prove myself like I'm better black belt than him. So I didn't want. Sorry, I wanted to fight. I wanted to strike more, but still, when I took down him, I say to myself, okay, now it's time to show like value of your black belt. So yes, but it was quite tough guy. So
And in the, I believe the second round, referee stood you up, and at that point, because it's like, of course, it's like opinion whether there is a good amount of activity or not. But at that point, do you feel like kind of like maybe frustration that you are doing enough, but in the end, referee made this kind of decision?
yes, I don't want lying. Like in my opinion, Mark Goddard shouldn't stand up this fight because I all the time like when he said something like I wanna something more meaningful or more significant. I think And even when I showed when I saw replay, I saw like good hammer fists. Even during the fight, I couldn't believe like this guy like ate some my hammer fist and didn't give up. And I thought to myself, why Mark Goddard is Mark Goddard said to me like I wanted something more meaningful. I didn't know what I could do. I tried to pass his legs. When I couldn't try pass his legs, I tried to punch him, but very hard, especially when I had this cut. So when I recognized, oh, I have cut and I was bleeding a lot, I thought to myself, I got, you probably need to finish him on the second round because I didn't know how deep was it. So that's why I started punch more like harder. And at the same time, my brother said to me, I want to something more meaningful. I don't understand like why because like my previous two fights, I don't know like I had a little bit no weaker but no hard ground and pound like I have now on the last fight, and referees didn't stood me up. So yes, I was quite surprised about this, but I know like Mark Goddard. I don't want to say specific, but yes, like sometimes when I was watching, for example, like some shows like KSW, in my opinion, he did similar things as well. So maybe he has bigger demands on the ground. I don't know.
Yes, but actually it's just a matter of opinion because overall I would agree that you should be on the ground because it was a good amount of activity, but it probably depends on the referee because someone
Mhm.
would like stand you up like in just few seconds and another referee would do nothing. So it's just a matter of the like referee, let's say.
Yes, yes. Also, like on the third round, when my opponent was attacking me with this knee bar, I had hand on the fence, but I didn't grab the fence. So, like, as you know, like fighters can't touch the fence with open hand, and I didn't catch fence. And he just like said to me two times, like, don't grab the fence. But I didn't do this. I mean, but again, like my coach said, like it is what it is. You need to say yes and keep fighting. Like. Uh, that's all.
And this fight was a catch weight, right? It was 132.
Yes, so it was 132 because this guy asked me, and I'm not fan like of catch weights. I wanna fight in flyweight. I was ready to cut to flyweight, but because I know like it's short notice for him. Like I said, okay, let's go because I was worried about this fight about anyone like because I if I could have say like okay I want flyweight maybe this guy wouldn't take fight and maybe I could I maybe this fight wouldn't happen. You know what I mean? So that's why I said okay yes let's go 60 kilos. And yes it was casual.
And right now you are on the four fights winning streak, and like three of them was really big ones. So the question is, what should be next for you now? What do you think? Do you have any like contract with like Cage Warriors or any other promotion?
So it wasn't my last fight on the contract, but contract also is for 2 years. So with this fight, probably I will have end of the contract, and on like now I need to speak. In general, I need to speak with my coach because like I trust him, I listen him. So we will see it because now I'm in Poland, as you know. So when I return, like tomorrow or on Monday we'll talk about what next. Because like now I don't want to talk too much about what will be next because I'm, last Saturday I was fighting so that I don't like to overthink and do something like overthinking about my future. I like to plan but I'm listening my coach and we'll sit and we'll talk what next. So yes, I don't have now a contract with Cage Warriors or this contract will finish soon, like in 2 weeks, but don't know. Maybe Cage Warriors still maybe other organization. Again, I need to talk with my coach and need to just think about good decision. I need to pick good decisions.
Okay, so let's go back to last year because actually you were scheduled, I believe, in October to fight against Italian fighter Dylan Hazan. And if you can tell me what in the end happened with this fight that it didn't work out.
So what happened? So in general, I got to Rome, to hotel on Thursday, and I saw in general Dylan Hazan. I shake his hand, and then I went to my room. I checked weight in Cage Warriors office, and later evening we started weight cut. So like I don't remember exact time, but it was more or less 10 p.m. or even after half 10, very late. And I was during the process. I was cutting weight, and during the I don't know which buff, my coach said me like, Igor Ian Dean messaged me about catch weight for tomorrow, and Dylan asked about 59, just closest weight as he could do was 59 kilos catch weight. In general, in my opinion, it's a bit not fair because when we sign contract for exact weight. When, for example, now I had catch weight, but I understood this and it was short notice fight for this guy, so I understand this. I understand this catch weight. But when somebody asked me like 10 hours or 12 hours before ceremony, I want to catch weight, and especially when this guy knew about this fight longer time, and also it was in his hometown, like hometown in his country. Like I don't understand why he asked about catch it. He had plenty of time, or like even just he could say I wanna catch it at the beginning, so like it wouldn't be problem for 59. But no, like 10 hours to fight. As you know, like these 2 kilos or even like 2 3 kilos is very important on our weight categories, in all weight categories. You know what I mean? Because like 2 kilos could be like two more buffs for him or for me. So uh, I didn't like we decided to don't take this fight. So that's why it was like 12 hours to wait in. He asked about catch it. We said no, like I wanted at least like him close to 59. So we talked with our coach and sorry, no close to 59, close to 57. Sorry, close to 57, closest as he can to 57. And then we can take this fight, but we could take this fight. But no, something like 59. Even still, I wasn't sure about his 59. He said 59, maybe it could be like 59.5, 60, something like this. And so, yes, that's why I didn't take this fight because now it's not stage of my career to take like very crazy short notice fights or with with catch weights in short notice. I did this in my past and I think it was mistakes or valuable lessons for me now. So I don't want to make now pointless decisions. So that's why we didn't take this fight.
Yes, and actually from like flyweight to 59 kilos, it's not a small amount. It's actually it means that he at that
Yes,
point he was losing this fight a little bit.
yes. So like again, this guy had plenty of time to make weight, and as you probably seen, he went to bantamweight. So uh, even like I saw one of the Cage Warriors fighters during the amateur show, and also my coach said same thing. Like he won't fight in flyweight again. And yes, look, last his fight was in bantamweight, so it shows like he's quite big guy and probably had problem about making weight. So
And I saw that you that before I believe it was also last year you train in like Bangtao, also in Manchester top team, how do you like to train for a little bit in just a different environment?
so I very like train in other gyms, especially spar with other people. So yes, I went to Bangtao to Thailand for 2 weeks. It's supposed to be my holidays, but because again, this fight in Rome didn't happen, like I said to my girlfriend, I need to train more because I didn't have fight. So she understood me, and it maybe sounds happy, but she let me for train more during our holidays. Yeah, so I went to Bangtao. I sparred with very good guys. Fun fact is when you get to new gym, you don't know people. And when I sparred with some guys, they are very experienced. I noticed this after spar. Yes, I very enjoy traveling and sparring in other gyms. And Manchester top team is, I think, now part of uh, our camps, me and my teammates, because we have just 3 hours to Manchester. So like during the fight camps, when we have fight camps, we travel to Manchester Tottenham, because again we have a bunch of fighters with many different styles, and their coach is a very good guy and very helpful guy as well. So and very experienced. So yes, I like Manchester top team as well. I like these guys, and this is, I think, important part now of my camps. It gave me and give me a lot. So
And like about Thailand, because there is probably like Thailand and especially Bangkok is probably one of the best, absolutely the best gyms in the world. And of course, like cost of living in Thailand is much better than US in like states overall. So I think that going there, it's you probably can pick any kind of sparring partner with great knowledge, and because of it, even if you are just for a few weeks, you can be like more improved fighter.
yes. As you said, yes, it's lots of fighters, especially like uh, you don't have all time same guys, because like every day, maybe not every day, every few days, maybe new guys are coming, and you have all the time new faces in Bangkok, because not to say it's commercial gym, but yes, like this is gym where fighters are coming, spar, and after leaving to their countries. So yes, it's lots of new guys. There's lots of new guys, lots of different guys, and yeah, it's good. It's good to spar with people like this. So and also make some connections for future. So
And I saw that some time ago you started working with like briefing coach. And if you can tell me
mhm.
more about it, what was the reason behind it, and how do you like it for like I believe like few months or the of the like cooperation?
So it was a random situation when I meet Pavel. So this is my breathing coach, yeah, and also my good friend. So I met him in charity event about hiking without t-shirt in Polish mountains in Karpacz. So I met him there, and we started talk about MMA fighting, and he one day he messaged me before my no last fight I'm sorry, before Cage War or something. Said me, oh Igor, I can help you with breathing, and uh, this is good experience, because I know how important is breathing. I know how important is breathing during the fight, during the breaks. Like now, I'm a little bit sometimes obsessed about breathing, because I'm listening how people breathe. So when somebody breathing fast and I control my breath, I know I'm recovered better. I control the pace. So yes, this is important, and I think no common knowledge. I think it will be common uh, in it will be common knowledge. I think soon about learning how to breathe during the fights, and jump in sport.
And
I
is it
don't know what can I say more about this. So maybe if you could ask me.
yes, is it like because like I think that for last few years like the Wim Hof breathing is maybe known a little bit like
Mhm.
even like using the cold. So when you are in the mountains, and is it a little bit like similar to this?
Yes, so in general, so my coach Pavel is student of person probably who you know, Maciej Szyszka. So like Pavel is student of Maciej Szyszka, and Maciej Szyszka probably uh, is not student, but is similar person, or similar, has similar profession to Wim Hof. So yes. So it's all of these things. So as you said, like cold exposure, like breathing and meditation. I like things like this. I like to even experience something like this, because even something could help me like in 1% and make me better in 1% uh, is good. I mean, I like to look just for many new things and experience many things to make myself even 1% better. Sorry, few seconds. Could I put charger, because I have 2% in my phone? So
Yes.
I had charger before, but uh, I thought it will be enough to our conversation.
Yes, no problem.
And I will have charger. I don't know.
And overall, like Yuri Prochaska is known for this kind of different maybe not techniques, but this kind of different like approach to fighting, to adding new things like being in the like dark places or things like this. So I'm not sure if
But
it
this
is
is
helping, but definitely breathing it can like help not only your fighting but probably overall your living. So it's like very
yes,
good
because
for
like
everything.
since when we born we started breathing, and we stop breathing when we aren't here, when we passed away. So yes, this is, I think, most important thing in our life. Breathing is most important.
And also, I saw also some time ago that you did kind of like obstacle race for like around 20 Ks, 20 kilometers.
Yes. So I see you did very good and deep research about myself. Yes, so it's things that I enjoy. So uh, I don't know why. Always when I was younger, I wanted to do. Even I started training martial arts, I wanted to do races like this. But when I was younger, I didn't have enough money for to do it. It's quite expensive sometimes. Uh, but now, because I have like more possibilities and more money, I'm able to pay for it. This is one of the things, like maybe uh, from my past, what I wanted to do and what I'm doing now. And sometimes it's good to just, in my opinion, for like when you are a fighter, uh, especially like with don't want just to now sound like guy with high ego, but with experience like me, because I train half of my life. So sometimes it's good to jump out of the gym and do some different kind of activity. And also it's very good fun. I like this. So and it's quite challenging. So yes, I like to do runs like this. Not just runs with obstacles. Probably I will do something else, but I don't have plans now. If I don't have some fight camps, or don't know, maybe I don't plan some jiu-jitsu tournament, I like to join to something like this. Even without preparation. Just I looked at it like challenge for my head and for my body, something different. So I very enjoy this.
But actually, I believe that 20 kilometers or something around this with obstacles is kind of really long run because without obstacles, 20K is quite a solid one.
Yes, yes, I can compare this because I did 2 years ago half marathon, and then next year I did 21K with obstacles. So I know time. So it's, yes, I think it's like even like 2 times longer, maybe more or less. But I saw some mental guys who are competing with obstacles, and they had even less for this 21K than me for run without obstacles. So yes, so it's possible to do this faster. But for me, it's like, again, challenge for my body, maybe just something different for my head. And it's very good energy because you see lots of like people, dirty people, tired people, and everyone are smiling. So I like this. So yes, so that's why I'm doing this.
And recently you fought on Cage Warriors 205, and actually like UFC 205 was a big event. It was in 2016. It actually even for like Polish MMA it was a big show because it was a fight Joanna Jędrzejczyk against Karolina Kowalkiewicz. And like
Mhm.
around 10 years ago, were you a like fan of MMA? So you watched the UFC or like KSW?
So to be honest, I'm watching more KSW, because when I started training martial arts, it was probably first show that I saw. So like famous fight Pudzianowski and Naiman. I don't know, like it was one of the first fights that I saw. So yes, I'm watching more. Currently, I'm watching more KSW every month. I like just one day a month. I like to sit and watch whole show. Uh, and like few years ago, even I used to watch more UFC. Now sometimes I prefer watch some replays because I prefer sleep during the night instead just sit and watch. When it's some very big fight, yes, I like to stay overnight and watch, but in general now I'm watching less bit UFC shows, KSW every month. So uh, yes. So
But it actually was like great times when they were like there was like big KSW show with, of course, with Pudzianowski and Mamet, 15 years ago. Let's say it was kind of crazy times, and it actually built like MMA fan base in Poland.
Yes, yes. So uh, that's why I don't know. I I like watch KSW because it's like more show. I watch this longer time, and till today, like uh, I very enjoy this show. I don't know even what can I say. If you ask me about what show like I watch more and more enjoy, maybe it will sound weird for many MMA fans, but I prefer KSW because it's Polish and because I watched it so longer.
And at the beginning of your career, you fought against Jakub Wikłacz, who is currently a UFC fighter. He won 2 fights there, it was a close fight. And do you like have any kind of memories from it? Because I believe it was like the split decision.
Yes, I don't remember this fight and I even don't have replay, but I think it was very close fight and even I thought I won this fight. Like it is what it is. Like that time I was thinking and I was a bit raging about decision of judges. Now it's like valuable lesson and good memory for me and also uh, Jakub is my friend, so I train with him few times after our fight and he's very good guy and uh, I'm very happy when I see him like in the UFC, and even when I saw him in KSW and his result, and he was champion. Now he's on 2 win streak in the UFC. Uh, mm, yes, I don't know what can I say. Like, uh, yes, I follow his career till today, and I'm very happy about his results. Like, even it's kind of motivation for me because like we were younger when we were fighting. We were young. I was probably 20. He was 18, and I had 3 fights. He had maybe one. Uh, and now, like, it's kind of motivation. I see he got to UFC, and I talk to myself, I got in, like, you need to just push yourself as well. Like, you are same generation of like MMA fighters, and it's kind of motivation. When I see him in UFC, I talk to myself, no, you need to push better. You need to at least like have good results in better shows. I mean, in better like shows like Cage Warriors. I want to prove myself because longer time ago it was close decision. Now, like I want to see I'm not worst. I mean, it motivates me now when I see these fights.
But it actually is kind of a fun fact that you fought as the like really inexperienced fighters, and right now he's in the UFC. Right now you are in the Cage Warriors, so it's kind of crazy that like looking back to this fight, how far you both went.
Yes, it's crazy. I didn't expect like obviously I have dreams and I had dreams when I was younger. Uh, and that time I didn't expect me in Cage Warriors. Just I was fighting. I took some fights and yes, it's mental how it goes now and how it went since we fought. So that's is don't know reason to be happy.
And even right now, when you are after the fight, do you have a time to maybe like read some books, watch some movies to be like a little bit out of the fight game?
So because like my work is also I'm strength and conditioning coach. So uh, outside MMA, like outside the camps or outside our gym, I pay attention to develop me in that profession. So still is it hold me in martial arts in combat sports, but it's something new to learn. And because like uh, what I want to say, like outside the mat, yes, I spent mostly now on learn about strength and conditioning, and uh, also I'm reading some books. So, but about books, I prefer something about psychology, like some books about mentality, maybe about lifestyle. And yes, I'm learning strategy, reading books like this, and probably this is my whole time, and also spend time with my girlfriend. So these three things what I'm doing currently outside the gym.
Okay, Igor. So many thanks for the time and for conversation. I hope, of course, that your next fight it will be like big one. Doesn't matter what promotion it will be in, but I hope that it will be a big one, and of course that you like extend your winning streak.
Yes, this is my goal. Like extend my winning streak longest as you can. Also, thank you for conversation because not, to be honest, not lots of social media talk about my fight, especially in Poland. Like not many social media talk about this. You are first guy, obviously first Polish guy and first guy from Poland who are interesting and who called me and gave me interview. So thank you for this. And yes, like goal is just now extend my winning streak. Maybe like now get some even bigger fight, maybe in Catch Warriors, maybe somewhere else. I don't know. As I said, I need to speak to my coach, and we see what will happen in future. I don't want to plan like too far in advance. Like it is what it is. When some fight and date will come, I will take this and just we'll see.